Welcome to Eddie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow. I'm actually lying on my bed, which is very appropriate because we'd like to once again go into the idea of sleep. Now, there has been some talk recently online from a decent rabbi. His name's Rabbi Alon Anova, someone who went to the world of truth in a near-death experience and went from completely secular and anti-spirituality to completely open and had a vision of truth in the world of truth. Once he had that near-death experience, you can go check him out. And another, so he's speaking about the idea of sleep as well, and the concepts of dreams. And it's something which, I'll let him do the explanation. He's a very thorough speaker, but the concept of what you sleep about, what you dream about rather, is something which in itself requires a certain level of bittul, of flexibility, because you have to let yourself go when you go to sleep. This is a very important thing. Like listening to Tim Ferriss, he has a tremendous issue with insomnia, and it's quite a common thing nowadays, especially with the internet generation and the millennials. Now we have the new thing, Gen Z's, this idea of being on 24/7, having the phone, having everything pumping. So you have to let yourself go. You have to let yourself shut off the internet. My new thing is, I used to, be the midnight rabbi, so I'm up all night and my phone's available. But I decided recently, for the sake of, marital bliss and all the other good things, relationship focus and family time, and so a certain time I took my phones on to airplane mode. So even if there's something crazy, they're just going to have to wait, because I need to be, even more importantly, with my family and to sleep properly so that I can once again get that effective sleep. So there's a certain level of bittul, either by nullification of yourself, by getting the phones off, but also to be available for those you love, and to enter the world of sleep in a state of nullification, that you're letting go. You're not in control. You can't control what happened in the day or what's going to happen. You just have to allow the truth that you're in this world as, not as a passenger, you're involved. You have what to do here. We perform, as the Lubavitch Rebbe used to say. We're a player, we're a participant, and we have to be active and fully involved, fully engaged. But at the end of the day, the game's over and it's now time to rest up before the next performance, the next game. So that's the idea of letting go and allowing ourselves to now not try to control our financial destiny, but actually let go. And I think that even the most hardcore people like Tom Bilyeu and everyone else that's out there that's, 10xing it and pushing everybody and wanting everyone to succeed their passions. And, Tom is actually someone himself who he will sleep the minimal, but he will make sure that the sleep he gets is high quality. Very, very strict rules about what can go on during sleep in terms of who's around and, what the noises are. And, he needs to sleep. Like if his wife's not well, like he'll go sleep in another room, make sure, one, he doesn't get sick, but two, that he should sleep well. And, it's a certain focus at a self, to the end, to make sure that sleep is quality. So I don't need to go as far as that, thank God. And hopefully my wife's not going to be not well. But the point is that we can all find the balance of effective sleeping, so that when we do get to that moment, we're on the pillow. Now, for a Jew, we have special prayers before we go to sleep. We have the Shema, and there's a special things for giving everybody, and little psalms that we say, and it's big stuff on a spiritual level. What's going on? We're getting rid of a lot of negativity. If you look in the Tanya, a beautiful sefer, a book about what happens in Perek Zayin, what happens when you say the Kriya Shema Lamita, when you say the Shema on your bed. It gets rid of all the judgments and demons and past transgressions. It cleans the whole body, because remember, there's 248 limbs on a person, 365 sinews, and if you look at the amount of words in the Shema, there's 248, and it also connects into the Ten Commandments, it connects into all the different mitzvahs that there are, which makes a person basically holy and brings everything into that oneness, that unification that separates us. That's the whole idea of transgressions, is just separating yourself from parts of your being from the oneness, and the idea of Shema is to bring everything back to the oneness. So you do that on your bed, that takes away all the things that took away the oneness, that made separation in the world. And there's no bigger place of test which is there, because that's where the bris, it's where a person is most tired and vulnerable. But once again, there's a tremendous eitzah, or tremendous advice. We said at the beginning, the idea of nullification, just allowing yourself to let go to the oneness, to the truth. And those special prayers are, if you internalize what they are, it's all about that, and getting rid of the negativity in the air and around you, and ultimately bringing everything to a good place before you go to sleep, so you can enter into the higher worlds, which is what happens. Your soul goes up and replenishes itself, and you get a refreshed new portion of soul for the day to come as a gift, and appreciate that gift. And that's why we wake up with the gratitude again, the moda'ani. So we're just going to end off again. Sleep effectively, make sure it's quality, it's not disturbed by any distractions, and also spiritually to allow yourself to enter into that oneness, to let go, you're not in control, and have an inspired flow day.